All right, SPY, we still see that we have bullish price action. Let me show you why I say that. So get to the 15-minute and you can see it ran down, came back up and closed basically right at the high. This means that the bears pushed it all the way down. The bulls were able to fight back and hold all the way to the close. So I think that we continue to go higher. Break above today's high would be great. Continue to the higher, to the higher prices. Want some volume to kind of kick in. Again, I told you I would, even if you're looking at some type of wedge pattern. Okay, let's say you have this as your wedge bottom. Let's say you have this as your wedge top. I still, if it breaks below, I'm going to wait because again, you break below, you got squeezed today. You got squeezed pretty bad actually. I wait for him to go down, continue, test, or give a higher low than this, or lower high than this, and then go to the downside. I'm not looking to catch, the exact break. And I think that's what caught a lot of people. If you've been playing those, you got caught here and here. You might not admit it, but that's what happens to a lot of people if you're trying to, get that breakout. QQQ, again, is still giving that bullish price action that we saw. Similar, you could even say a cup and handle breakout, if you want to call it that. But again, it just show the bears pushed all the way down in the beginning, and the bears were able to get above here and close near the top. So that looks good. The diamond, same thing. I'm not looking to get that to break above this high. And with some volume push up, definitely take this high. This might be the dip people are looking for. IWM, however, is still not looking that healthy compared to everything. Again, this short would continue to be working. Volume tapered off a little bit, so we want to see if it can continue and break these lows. If it breaks this lows, it definitely has some room to run. I definitely see it getting down this 110 and at least down to this 107 area. But the price action wasn't bullish. Okay, so yeah, this is the 5-minute. Let's look at like the 15-minute to keep everything in order. And it didn't get to these highs. And also, looking at the bigger picture, you say that the price action was a lot more bearish than the SPY. I mean, this is continuing to move up. This is continuing. You can see that you had a lower high here. You had one from this high. Excuse me. You have this lower high and this lower high as well, continue to the downside. Again, if you're super aggressive, you want to, you could look for the break of here like you did for this one, or you could wait for it to see, like this trade was a lot less risky and continuing down. And now if you get stopped out, at least you're, maybe you just break even, but the target should be down here. Okay, so Apple, Apple continued to is continuing to look strong. I have my forecast. If you want to check out my forecast, it's actually on Twitter and Stocktwits for Apple. I actually put one out today for Netflix. I think that we can definitely we'd see a break of some highs. It definitely could go and run and test these previous highs. This volume is very, very low for the downside. So again, we want to see if it can match. You got some small body candles here, break above one of these highs. It looks like it could give you a great opportunity to get long if possible. So check that one out and let's see how this one plays out. You got Facebook. Facebook looks like it's just flagging for more upside, quite honestly. It's, don't think that just because it has a gap that it's all of a sudden it has to fill it. That's the part that people miss, is that it doesn't have to fill it now. I mean, it could be, November it comes back to fill it, so don't miss all this upside. But I think a break above these highs is definitely a nice entry to get long. Google, again, same thing. Break above these highs looks like it might give a good potential to get long. Baidu, it's hard to go long right here, right now. So again, some people are playing this gap and go. They might get squeezed, but again, your stop is below here, and you're just gonna wait it out if that's what you're looking to do. You got, excuse me, Herbalife. It's a hard one to trade because you got people looking for the breakout of there, and they kind of squeezed them a little bit today. So we'll see what happens. You got Tesla. We got to see what's going on. We've got these long wick candles, increasing volume. But again, if we look at what happened intraday, you could see that it shot up, but then, it kind of really ripped back down. And if we kind of look at a fib level intraday, we can see that it's broken that 62 fib as well. So it's just drawing some concern about what the hell is going on with Tesla, because you did have the volume increasing, but the price action really didn't say much after. So let's see what happens with that. Um, and let's look at another Elon Musk company and Solar City again. The buy was back here. Don't wait for this or wait for this because I think you'd be just chasing a little bit because um, you're already 7 bars in, so you just got to be really, really cautious. But again, don't short a boring market just because things are grinding, which we've stated. This is a grind. That doesn't mean that you short it. Just because you see the rising wedge doesn't mean that you short it on any little break. Let there be some little type of movement down, maybe some movement up, and see what the volume looks like on that movement up, and then that could be probably a better probability trade. Remember, there's no perfection in this, but again, you just want to kind of see that one play out. So take care.